everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would do a quick grocery haul for you and show you what I picked up. I went to Costco and to Walmart today, and I already have most of my dinner stuff and a lot of the ingredients that I needed for this week, but I just needed to pick up what I like to call fillers. So we'll get started on this side. I picked up some pineapple tidbits and its own pineapple juice. So I'm gonna drain the juice off of that and make a half a batch of candy apple salad. I have some rolled gold cheddar pretzel twists. Those are either 3 or 4 smart points per serving, and one serving is pretty good on that. I picked up some brownies, and I'll probably have a recipe coming out later in the week using one of those. I have some tuna packets. Those are 2 smart points each. I really like both these flavors. They go really good on a wrap for just a quick snack when you need it. A loaf of 35 calorie potato bread, the Aunt Millie's. That's 2 smart points per 2 slices. Picked up some Healthy Life wheat hot dog buns. That's 2 points for a bun. Grab some shrimp for some shrimp cocktail. Of course, you need cocktail sauce to go with that. I'm gonna try this organic Greek yogurt here. I've not tried the Kirkland brand yet, but again, I wanted to make that candy apple salad, so I just went ahead and picked up a large container while I was at Costco. I found the Healthy Life English muffins this week. I'm super excited about those because those are only 2 smart points, so I'm gonna make up some breakfast sandwiches with those. A huge package of veggie straws. I really like those. I have them as a side dish quite often. Another watermelon. I think that's, like my 3rd watermelon this month. I have a real problem with watermelon. It's one of my favorite fruits. Grapes. A couple of lemons for my water. Package of bananas. Cherry tomatoes. I got these for my salads this week. And I'm going to try these new apples. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried these before. It says that they are a crisp, tart apple with a hint, I think they said, of pears. So I'm pretty excited to try these this week. Grab some Sweet and Low for my coffee and for, just various ingredients that I need it for. Some minute brown rice, that's for one of our dinners this week. Unsweetened applesauce. I just like to have that and throw a little bit of cinnamon on top and have that just as a sweet little snack during the week. Picked up some wonton strips. That's gonna go on one of my salads this week as well. I needed a couple of cans of tomato sauce, 36 large eggs. I seem like I go through so many eggs lately. Do you seem like you do the same thing? And also some rubbed sage, and that is also for a recipe that I'm making this week. So again, small grocery haul. I didn't really need a lot this week, but this will be enough to power me through and get me all the ingredients I need to make it through our meals this week. So stay tuned. I'm sure I'm going to add on a small meal prep with this video, and I'll come back at you. Okay, I am getting ready to throw my frittata in the oven. This is just a veggie and cheese frittata. Once it gets separated into the serving sizes, it's gonna come out to be 0 smart points. A quick rundown of what I have in here, and this is just a variation, by the way, of one that I did previously on my channel. I'll try to remember to link the recipe to my original one below. But again, I have 10 eggs, cherry tomatoes, red peppers, onions, carrots. I put in a 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, a 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese. And for spices, I have garlic salt, red pepper flakes, pepper, and oregano, I think. Yes, oregano. So that's all that's in that. Again, it's just a quick little veggie frittata. I thought that might be a nice change from my overnight oats this week. So I'm gonna throw this in an oven. Temperature of 350 degrees for about 35 minutes. Okay, next up, I'm going to just slice up some lemons. I have been struggling with getting my water in lately, so I thought that I would just go ahead and slice up some lemons so that it would push me to, I don't know, want to drink more water this week. So I don't know about you, but I struggle. Like I said, I've been struggling in this area lately. So I'm just going to cut this in half and try to get some of the seeds out. I know I won't get them all out, but at least I can get a couple out. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these into some thin slices, because I just heard some more seeds, and I'm just gonna throw those right into my bag here that I have off to the side. But I just buy, like I said, I bought these specifically just for my water, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut both of these up so again, they're ready to go. Now, I do have Crystal Light, I do have some other like water flavors, but I really want to just start drinking plain water again. I used to be really good at this, but I've gotten off track. So this week is going to be my week. This is the habit I'm going to work on this week so that it will just become just a habit again. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap these up and then see what's next on my list. All right, so I've been working on my grapes, and just out of curiosity, have you noticed that the green grapes come off the stems super duper easy? And the red grapes have those little tiny stems, or maybe it's just because of the fact that they're smaller grapes. But man, it took me forever to get those ones done. So I'm almost done with my grapes, and what I'm gonna do is after I get all these stems off, I'm gonna give it a final rinse, and then I will go ahead and pre-package these into some baggies so that I can just grab these and go this week for my snack. I also have some cherries. I'm gonna do those next, so I will not be showing those. I'll just put a clip in or a picture in of the packaged vegetables and fruits once I get all of those prepared. I think I have some carrots that I want to do as well. Okay, now that my grapes are done, I'm gonna go ahead, and the carrots that I bought were a little thick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut mine in half so that they're easier to snack on. And I'm probably gonna throw some dip in with these, because there's nothing like dip and carrots for an afternoon snack. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these ready and see what's next. All right, the next thing I need to do for our meal prep is to go ahead and brown some ground beef. I have a recipe that we're going to need browned ground beef for. Say that fast 3 times. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my pan, and as you notice, I have my favorite pan. It's called the Rock. My Aunt Chris, I know I've said this before, had turned me on to this pan when I was in Canada for a family reunion. And I love this thing. I mean, love it. It doesn't stick. It's an amazing pan. So I'm going to go ahead and get that pan heated. I'm gonna throw some water in here. And I'm sure you've seen this trick before, but if you're new to my channel, I always put water in my pan, and that keeps the meat moist, especially when you're using these leaner cuts of beef or turkey. And it also, if there's grease in the package or in the meat, it will keep the grease from splattering all over you as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there and grab a spoon or a spatula, and we'll start breaking that up. So the only thing that I'm gonna do for this is I'm just gonna throw some salt and pepper on it. Nothing really major, because I'm not really sure. I've got a couple of different ideas in mind. So until I decide what I want to do with it, I really don't want to flavor it with anything other than just this little salt and pepper. So we're going to go ahead and let that do its thing. And then see what else is next on our list. So stay tuned. Our hamburger meat's coming together nicely. And I'm just leaving this chunky. I don't want to have this in too small of portions again because I'm not sure which recipe I'm going to do. And if I don't do either, this freezes very well after you brown it. So if you are always looking for another shortcut, go ahead and brown your ground beef when you get home from the grocery store, and then let it completely cool, throw it in a bowl, and then you can throw it in the freezer. And then when you have a recipe that calls for browned ground beef, it's already done. It takes a minute to de-thaw in the microwave. I mean, it takes longer than a minute, but you know what I'm saying. So it takes a couple minutes to de-thaw in the microwave, and then you've got your browned ground beef ready to go. All right, so I told you it was going to be a short meal prep. So the last thing that I have to do is I am going to go ahead and throw together some applesauce as a snack. And with this, it's just really simple. I just throw applesauce in a container, and then I throw ground cinnamon on top, so I have some cinnamon applesauce, just as a sweet treat whenever I need it. Now, I had went ahead and did our egg sandwiches off camera, and I'll insert a picture of those here. And then I made my husband some sandwiches and pulled those together. I know I do those all the time on my videos, so I didn't feel it was necessary to throw it on another one. So no really measuring. I fill up, these are 1 cup containers. I fill them just a little over, I don't know, half full, a little over half full. And this is unsweetened applesauce. They're, I'll show you here. Unsweetened applesauce. It's just the regular old Walmart brand. So I just pour those into containers. I know I can buy these in small containers, but this is cheaper for me to buy it this way. And it's just as easy for me to throw it together myself. Plus, I cook with it sometimes. So if I'm baking, I will replace the oil with applesauce if it's a sweeter type treat. You've seen me do that with my banana bread as well. So anytime you can cut a corner or cut out some calories or some oil and fat, just go ahead and think outside the box, try something different. So I had a brand new thing of cinnamon here. So I'm just sprinkling some on top. I'll try to turn the next one for you so you can see exactly how much I have on here. You see where my angle is. Okay, so just like this. Sometimes I pull together smaller containers. I do have some little 4-ounce containers that I use, but I figure it's time to use the rest of this one up. I just bought another container, so I didn't realize I had as much left as I did. So this week is applesauce afternoon snacks. So I'm just gonna pop these tops on here. And then I've got some yummy sweet treat to enjoy for my afternoon snack. All right, that's gonna wrap up this video for this week. Again, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. It seemed like it was so simple, I almost didn't post it. But I know that you like to see my grocery hauls and sometimes like to see what I do with that grocery haul. So I just thought I would throw together a small snippet for you. All right, I have a couple of Cook With Me's coming up in the next week or two. I've got a couple of really good ones coming your way, so stay tuned and we'll see you next time. Bye.